All right, let's do some Portuguese. I'm outside today. It's a nice day. Looks like Brazil, where I'm at. Okay, samba football barbecues. These some thoughts. Some thoughts. Oh, very nice.
Can you identify?
Is that me?
No, that's you.
That's Carla. Some thoughts that foreigners have when they speak of Brazil, but our country is very rich in culture. Asking for the stereotypes of Brazil. What is typical of Brazil? Let's go. This quality is awful. You can barely see When you say Brazil, what comes to your mind? What's going on here? The diversity, in our country, it's made of diversity, people from various ethnicities, uh, backgrounds, finding their dream, searching their dream. I think that defines Brazil for me. That translates. I think that what translates Brazil. What translates. The word Brazil is diversity. I thing that comes to my head is that definitely this is the best. And is a place that has a climate very pleasant. Yeah, it's exactly what. And the people are very friendly. The food of Brazil is, of course, with how would you say? For sure, the best food in the world. Here is everything that get. What are you doing? Falls completely in love, gets completely engrossed in love. So I think that Brazil is reunion tirade. What? Hey, stop! You bastard!
Stop. Oh, I know what it is. Stop. Sit. 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 Periwinkle. Stop. What is it? Oh,
It's fine if you have it.
no, it's not.
It brings together a tirade of people, weather, and food. that definitely we in the world. Brazil is, and now when I live in Brazil, I always is beans and rice, but also is MPB Catano, music of Gilberto Gil. I don't know what MPB is. And this. And when we talk about Curitiba, it rains. I cry. It is rain. For some motive. For some motive. For some reason. When we talk about Brazil, funk normally look very representative. Brazil has the the style there, the gallery. The people hear music of all the styles. It has bars, has restaurants, has uh, Barrow of Liberdade neighborhood that has a little. I think of some. I remember Sao Paulo. I don't know why. I think that in culture, the diversity culture of New Zealand is very beautiful. Is the America. So, in other words, in the north, as the north as the south, has all of the places uh, like different music, um, like very bacana, very cool. The culture, the art, the music. When you say Brazil, what comes in your mind? Comes samba, barbecue, pagode. I don't know what that is. Let's look it up. Pagode. A style of Brazilian music is a subgenre of samba which roots in Rio de Janeiro, characterized by acoustic sounds. Cool. Visual. So, feeling sincere, corruption. Corruption? Being honest, corruption. Sometimes being an internet. The different weather, and lots of times, in a lot of cases, the differentiated climate, that many times for example, in this Alexa, volume 2, in this climate here in Curitiba and other cities, has another city that is totally different weather. The like Curitiba is northeast, the Maranhão totally differentiated. And sometimes the impression that gives is that we are in another country. Totally different worlds. Look, that comes in my mind is the beauty of the green, the beauty of the green. All of the cities that we go are not interested in is the south for the north going to have a lot of green of all the types. We have cities very beautiful. The people are very beautiful also. It is cool to see. And for you, what is the typical of Brazil? Typical of Brazil, I think, is the Northeast. Food Northeast, I think that I think that is very typical. You like ac- always when I go for Bahia and I have to eat. I think that the people of Brazil, they are very receptive. Um, Mainly states like Minas. I think that they are very receptive, and the people are very. Yes, we are, and the guys are more loose, more. No, no. Typical of Brazil, it is joy. Joy. I think that it is joy here. I see a lot of people really nice, really joyful, and even people, the people you don't, even unknown people, have a lot, very easy, very, uh, what is it? Everything is very, very easy, very nice. And you see the difference comparing this joy, the people for. Yes, yes, of course, because the Polonese are a little more closed than the Brazilians, and the Polonese, what's the Poles open more difficultly. You have to get to know them, have to pass some time together, And here, everything is easy, everything is joyful. For example, I go in the doctor, and he calls me dear. You simply. I go to the doctor. He calls me honey. This in Polonia, in Poland, never happens. It just won't happen. But it's different, much more open, and much. I forgot the word. Indirect or direct? Direct. Directors, yes, very direct. In your opinion, what is the type of your country? The food, really, the cheese bread, the feijoada, this type. Yeah. Also, it's football, a lot of football. Let I see. Let me see. Football. And also, you got me. Then you got me. I believe that our country is made of people very acoledoras, welcoming. And then I think that who comes for here doesn't want to leave here. Typical, I think that our comida, our food is really different. In the north of the country has uh, there's the matter of the acai. You want to come? And the names are very different for Manuel, you know, high peen, Macheda. Oh, in the countryside of Brazil, the tropical food of countryside of Sao Paulo, the tropical foods. I think that the comida is very different here in Brazil. Uh, I'm going in line of her, and I think in Brazil, I follow her line. Rice and beans. That is the whole world. Since the Americans, I think that even the Americans, I think they comment on this. Mm, because the Brazilian only has rice and I think it is joy. People of Brazil are very, despite to be a people type that just suffers a lot, the past and today, but is always joyful, always knows to be outside of the situation with a smile, with knows how to get knows to leave the situation with a smile, with strength, with gaha, and doesn't let the petaka fall, with tenacity, and don't let the petaka fall. I think that also in the I messed that word, that the Brazilian people is a people very welcoming. Aha, I remember that. You know, wherever the people come, wherever the people go, despite the although all of the cultures that has your differential, but I believe then that Brazil it has this different welcoming. It has this difference of welcoming, really, you know, of people coming to be of whichever place for they can, no matter where he is from, he can have this welcoming bang masa, have this great reception. Yes, it is. I missed it. When they love, then come these artists for here. When they love it, when some artists come here, they love type, like do a lot of noise. kind of make a lot of noise. If they enter, they give themselves to. Type of Brazil, I think that is the hospitality, the heat of Brazil, the style that the Brazilians receive, the way the Brazilians welcome. The people really of outside, especially from the outside, then is very beautiful. This is Portuguese. So come here and this one call it. What do you like the most in this country? I think that I like a lot the nature of Brazil has because has beautiful beaches. A lot of oh, I missed that. I like the weather has, but I like here. I like a lot here. Uh, southern weather of the food. It is that it enchants me a lot. You know? That's what I love. You know. Rice and beans. Rice and beans, barbecue, chimarrão, porque eu gosto. I am gaucha.
Tá estudando? Tá estudando? Terminou o vídeo?
Meio. Média.
Ele tá estudando.
Me frente, mas eu sou. A little bit. Me whatever. Just you can. You can't be without chimarrão. Eh? You can't miss chimarrão. No, chimarrão. I can't give for lacking, especially in the cold days. That helps a lot. It gets very warm. Aquece. I like a lot of people. I think that the Brazilian people are people very communicative, and it is the people that like to hug. They like to party. That is always smiling, interested in this, not interested in the problems, and I think that this joy of like uh more this liberty that Brazil more this freedom that Brazil I think not is normal every other country that every other place that has. In Brazil, This parade is more salta. This thing is looser, freer, even. You and you like more here in Brazil. I see that it's not raining, and truthfully, what I like this informality. So I like that informality. The this faculty, the ease of. It's difficult to explain. I think that because I have this comparison with Poland, but here everything seems simple. You're going to the doctor, everything is simple. You're going to do buy the things. You're going to go for the federal police. It is simple. Even the weather, especially here in Curitiba, has these extremes here. I think that this differentiate is cool. I like it. The memes of Brazil are the best. The Brazilians are really funny. I think this humor doesn't have an equal. Brazilians don't never hate this. It is personally, I think that I like most in Brazil is feeling that here, in fact, my is my place in the world, and that it is the place where I something and that I identify myself. This is a place where I belong and I identify myself. And you like more? What do you like more in this country? The most in this country? The beaches, the food, the choice of people. The states that we are in, that they are in one only country, but with the differences. The states that are in one country, but with the differences. I believe that this difference really brings us together. That this difference really brings us like this. Of happiness, extreme happiness that you leave, and an extreme happiness of you leaving here is a little longer. It's a little bit further away, and you have the difference of the culture. Like he said of the food, everything is very good, brings joy of Brazil. The parties are wonderful, especially Carnival. Carnival is so the essence of Brazil, everybody in the world, you and you know sambar, you enjoy. You know how to samba? Will you enjoy the carnival? I don't know how to samba, but we enjoy the other. But we enjoy either way. But we enjoy it in another way. As there is Ashe funk, has other manners and ways of enjoying the carnival. Also, then doesn't have to be necessarily. That also is to sambar necessarily, but you can only dance samba necessarily, but you can just enjoy the party. Você? Barulho. I love the sound. I like noise. I like the party. I like the welcoming. The I love. I like being welcomed. I like the people doing being the people being happy. People make you happy. Sometimes we are in having a bad day, then you see a little festival over there, then ends, then starts your happiness. The food, especially the food, I think that doesn't have that doesn't have the best food of that to Brazil. I think there is no better food than that of Brazil. What is your favorite food? Rice, beans, potatoes, and I think that beans also the typical Brazilian in you for you. What is a typical Brazilian in you? Uh, that's difficult. Let me think. Eita lasqueira. Oh my. I'm pregnant. Right? What's a characteristic without psychological? If even the psychologist doesn't know. For me, that's difficult. I think that the way, even typical of welcoming everyone, I thought the people are leave the person is lost and we're going there helping to find the to find them to find help them find the place. Never stopped for thinking, then decide. Understand? I think that it is our uh, heat energy, warm energy. Um, I think that you from far away in another country, we have uh, different energy. Truthfully, I see these days a video of an American. I saw him saying that Brazilians kiss too much. They give a lot of highs. A lot. It is more thought differently if you know. it's- He found it more different, but are very even, very much like that. We see ourselves hugging. We see each other. We hug each other. So
Vai aqui. Ok, não tá vendo nada. Eita, foi ajudar o pai a estudar. Ai, meu Deus do céu. Vocês preferem um cachorro do que um neném, né, Carla? Você quer um neném? O cachorro não dá trabalho, né? Olha, né? É cachorro, neném. O cachorro você gasta mais que neném, né, mãe?
So, for the people that we like, I think that is like in this culture, I think that's going to know the places. I know get to know the places. Yeah, I know several places, and it is like very, and I like a lot the culture of Brazil. I like to know the different cultures, and I think that this uh, is what makes me Brazilian. And what has in me that makes me Brazilian? I think that this empathy coming to can help always that can and this thing of joy, you know, the Brazilian people, it is very hopeful, very joyful, very fun. I think that this thing is very. I think that the Latin character. I think that for. Jeez, I think that for the fact to be inserted in the Latin America and to be this and having this uh, Brazilian heat, this culture, this to be expansive, being expansive, to be more is the way that only the Brazilian knows. It's a way that only the Brazilian knows. And I think that I can this I think that I have this way and is gives me to be Brazilian. I think that being this charismatic and joyful of this type of uh, you know we really do differentiate where we go. We of us really making a difference where we go. With the people. It is, for example, with the people, with us, um, are in a different place. We come of the Northeast and we arrive here and we already can transfer of the South. So this, I believe, that will be, I believe, is our charisma and this joy of ours. Good. Besides of the formal matter, to have birth effectively in this territory, I believe that is the story of our country and the feeling of being someone, something that touches me very, very much like this. Thinking the story here, the story, to think the story of this country and to be something that touches me a lot, and so it gives me so many thoughts that sometimes is taxing, sometimes it's labeled like a thing, something bad, but the Brazilians make them so stand out in a, the Brazilians can stand out in a difficult situation, and even passing, and even though it's difficult, uh, I don't know. He gets up that in a phoenix flying, leaves smiling, said, like they said, it is about you are in a bad day when you show the smile or not, even though you are not well. I think that is. All right. Let's turn it off. That doesn't work. Thank. How much is it? Almost. Ate a pasta.